Hi guys, welcome to my first video. This video is about my weight loss journey and why I started, how I motivated myself to do it, and what still motivates me today. Well, my name is Belen. I'm 28 years old and I live in Santiago, Chile. So basically, I am halfway through my journey, and according to what my goals are in losing weight, I want to lose 100 pounds, a little over 100 pounds, but I decided to start now making videos and talking to you guys a little more about my journey because I figured that at least one person has to be going through what I'm going through right now, or is maybe battling, to start to want to lose weight and they don't know how to do it, or maybe they feel like they can't. And I'm here to tell you that you can. And well, I want to share with you guys a little bit about my life and some of the things I battle with every day. But nevertheless, I still am losing weight even though I have these things. So you can see in the description that it says my weight loss journey with PCOS. So I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I believe I was diagnosed when I was 21 years old. So it's 7 years ago. I'm pretty sure that I had it before that, but I hadn't been to the doctor until that moment. And I also went, only because of that I had certain issues and certain doubts. And the doctor also told me that I had thyroid problems, which I didn't even know what my thyroid was for. So I started learning about that. He told me that I had hypothyroidism, which is basically an underactive thyroid. He also told me that I had insulin problems, so I had really high sugar levels in my blood. I also had high cholesterol, and from about 2 years till now, every time I took my own blood pressure, it was really high. Or somebody, I went to the doctors would say, your blood pressure is pretty high. So I know that I had it, but I have never taken anything for that. So I had that insulin resistance, water retention, and I also have metabolic syndrome. So all those things, I know that make it really hard for weight loss, and every doctor I went to told me that. One doctor I remember told me, you're not gonna lose weight, or you have to get surgery, or so. Even though my weight wasn't very high at the time, they suggested that, and it was really hard on me because I always thought, okay, this is how I'm gonna be. I'm never gonna be able to lose the weight. But actually, it's not like that. And a lot of people think that because you have PCOS or thyroid problems, that you're never gonna be able to lose the weight. I remember that same doctor told me that I wasn't gonna be able to have babies, and that was the hardest thing for me, because I really want to have a baby. I'm not planning on having a baby yet, but I know that I will be able to because I started losing the weight, and I won't have any risks, once I decide to have one. So I decided to start on January 18th this year, and it wasn't, it was something I always wanted to do, but I never had the motivation to do. I always wanted to be thin because of looks, and for the last few years I had just been feeling sick. I remember that I was always tired. I was always here at home. I never wanted to go out. I never wanted to do anything anymore, and that was just sad for me. I remember that I was always thinking negative thoughts, like I'm gonna be sick, probably I'm probably gonna die. That's what I was constantly thinking, and I know it's horrible to think that, but that was on my mind all the time because I knew that I was so overweight that I wasn't doing anything about it. And on top of that, I had all these problems with my blood sugar and PCOS, and everything was just getting out of control. So I remember one day I was online on Facebook, and there was this one video that caught my attention. It was some fitness, paid thing that tells you like, oh, you want to look like this, so look at this person and their transformation. And I remember I couldn't see the end of the video, so I clicked on it, and it linked me directly to YouTube. And the video didn't even have volume. I couldn't even hear anything. So right on the side on YouTube, when you see all the suggested videos, I started seeing some videos that said my weight loss journey, how I lost 100 pounds in a year or whatever. So I started clicking on those videos, and I saw that, I saw one, I don't remember which one it was, but it was this girl that had lost so much weight in 1 year, and she had pictures basically, and she would just, write like, oh, this was me at the beginning, and then 6 months later, and all in pictures, but she didn't really say how she lost the weight. So I kept looking through more and more videos until I reached one video specifically. This video was from High Carb Hannah. I don't know if you guys know her or follow her, but she's amazing. And I remember I saw her video, her weight loss video, and she explained how she lost the weight. And I was just amazed, and I really thought, okay, if, somebody can do it and lose 70 pounds and just feel amazing, why couldn't I do that? Even if I had PCOS or thyroid issues or whatever, I knew that I could do it too. But I started researching, reading more, looking at more videos, and then I saw one last video. I remember that day, and that's what made me be completely sure that I was going to do this. I just said to myself, you know what, I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm still young, even though I didn't feel young. I just decided to do it that day. I sent those videos to my husband, and I told him, look at this, check out these girls and how much weight they lost. And then I got home that day, and for the last few days I had been looking at my feet, and they were so swollen. I had so much water retention, and I remember poking my feet, and they were so swollen, they were so big, and most of my shoes didn't fit anymore, so I had to wear like 2 sizes bigger than my real size, my real shoe size, and that was depressing because I couldn't wear heels, I couldn't wear anything I liked. So I looked at my feet one last time, and I told my husband, I'm like, you know what, I'm done with this lifestyle. I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, and I'm gonna change everything from here, from this moment. I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna quit all the bad foods that I'm eating. I'm gonna start eating clean, healthy, and exercising, and I'm just gonna do it. We'll see what happens. And he told me, okay, I'm gonna do this with you. So that was great news for me because he helped me. So my husband told me that, he wanted to lose weight also, and he was overweight, not like me, but he was probably 15 or 16 kilos overweight. Ever since we got married, we just started gaining weight, and we've been married for 4.5 years, so it's been a long time eating, and we would, our routine was Netflix, eating, getting pizza. I could eat a whole large pizza by myself, and pizza was my biggest addiction, and we didn't know that we were basically living with these unhealthy addictions. They were becoming addictions, and we thought we were happy, but we couldn't do anything anymore. I never wanted to do anything. I never wanted to go out or go to the beach. honestly didn't want to go to the beach anymore because I couldn't wear a bathing suit without feeling so embarrassed. So, you know, when he told me that he wanted to do this with me, I felt so relieved and I was so happy because I thought, okay, it's not going to be so hard because we're both going to be doing the same thing. We're going to change our lives. And I didn't know how it was going to be, honestly. I was really nervous because before I had tried to lose weight and I had lost weight in the past, but it was always on diets, not so healthy, trying to exercise, and it was always so shallow, and I just wanted to look good. But now it was because of my health. I wanted to be healthy this time. Something was different. It just clicked. I can't explain what it was, but I just wanted to live. And I think that, once it actually clicks the right way, like, you do it for your health, you do it for your well-being, and because you love yourself, even though you haven't been treating your body like you love it, you do love yourself. And I did want to change that. I wanted to live differently. I wanted to enjoy my life. I wanted to feel like I was going to grow old and healthy with my husband and have a family. So that was my main motivation to start. And we just, the very next day in the morning, we weighed ourselves and we said, okay, we're going to start taking pictures. We're going to do everything that we have to do to keep ourselves accountable. I told them I was going to start my Instagram account, basically a weight loss account. And I did have it, but I never used it. So I just started using it for that. I started uploading pictures, just posting about my weight loss. And I told him, okay, I'm going to share my highest weight and my current weight when I lose 50 pounds. So right now I've lost 48 pounds. I'm almost at 50 pounds, so I'm gonna share it in my next video. 48 pounds is 22 kilograms. So it's been 4 months and a week since I started, and you can't help but to compare yourself to other people. Other girls that I've seen, that I follow, have lost a lot more in less time. But I thought, okay, with PCOS, with all the problems that I have, I'm doing really good. And sometimes it's hard for me to actually appreciate my progress. I'm so hard on myself sometimes, but I'm just thankful because I am losing the weight and I'm doing it naturally with no pills, no wraps, nothing, no surgery. Some people even at work thought I got surgery, and I didn't. It's been, slowly, but I started noticing right away some of the changes, and people started noticing like 3 months in. So what I can say from this is, yes, I've lost the weight and I do feel so much better. Clothes they feel so much better on me. I started exercising, and it was so hard at first. I just started walking. I told my husband, okay, I'm not gonna push myself so hard at the beginning. I wanted to start little by little, taking baby steps, and I just started walking because I didn't even do that. I couldn't walk up the stairs without feeling like I was gonna die. And I started walking probably half a mile the first few weeks, and I just started adding more and more every single day. And in April, for my birthday, my husband got me this gift, which is a Fitbit. And it's honestly one of the best gifts that I've gotten because it's helped me so much. It keeps me motivated. If you don't know what it is, basically it counts your steps, your heart rate. It tells you everything. How much you've walked in miles or kilometers, the stairs, how many floors, every day it tells you. And you have the app on your phone, so it shows you everything that you did throughout the day, even how you slept, how many hours you slept, and it keeps you on check. So you can put even your water intake, your food, everything on there. And I started doing that. I started walking, and I tried to aim for 10,000 steps daily. Sometimes I do a lot more than that. Now I've even gotten to 27,000 steps, I think. And I try to do more and more every day. I think 2 months ago I started jogging, which was a great achievement for me because I never like to run, never. It's something that I could run probably one block and that was it. And today actually I ran 5K for the first time. I had been doing about 3 to 4K, and today I actually did 5 without stopping. So that was probably one of the best things that has happened to me so far, is being able to run, because I couldn't even walk before. So I do that, and I drink 4 liters of water every day, which is about a gallon. Seems like a lot, but you get used to it. I started with 2 liters, and I just started adding more and more every day, and it feels really good because my feet aren't swollen anymore. They've gotten smaller. I can wear my old shoes now, which is great. And my food is basically a plant-based diet. That's the diet I follow, and I want to follow for the rest of my life because I feel like it's something that is sustainable for my health. Maybe not everyone wants to do that, but I researched a lot, and all the videos that I saw, I just came to that conclusion that it was the best thing, not only to lose weight, but for my health. And for all the problems that I had, all the health issues. So I just decided to go on a plant-based diet, which is basically another way of calling it a vegan diet. I cut out all animal products, dairy, everything meats, and I cut out processed foods and refined sugars, all sugars. The only sugars that I will eat are natural ones, like in fruits. So my food, what I eat is basically fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, seeds, nuts, and water. It seems maybe like it's not a lot, or to some people have told me that it's boring, but it isn't. And I want to keep on sharing with you guys some more videos about recipes that I make, and they're really good. I try to vary my foods a lot, so I don't, my husband or I, so we don't get bored, and we enjoy it. I really, really enjoy all the foods that I eat. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still miss some of the things that I did eat before, because I ate everything. I ate meat, I ate cheese. Cheese was my biggest pleasure before, and pizzas, and everything had to have cheese. And it was all sugary food, soda. I would drink so much soda. I would barely drink any water before. So I had to get used to that, but it's been 4 months, and maybe it hasn't been so long, but I have this routine, and it's working for us, and it's actually the best thing that we've done. Ever since I started losing the weight, I have been feeling so much better in regards to my health. It's 48 pounds is a lot of weight, and you feel it every single day. I think that it's the weight, but it's also because of what I'm eating, because I feel like my nutrition is the most important thing that has helped me feel better overall. And I don't feel tired anymore. I used to feel tired all day, and I work as a secretary, so I'm sitting down basically 9 hours straight, and I would still feel tired just from walking, from the subway to my house, which is 2 blocks. My feet were always hurting, and I was barely even standing during the day. But now I have so much energy. In the morning, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go jogging, which is crazy, and I would have done that before ever. And now I wake up at 5:30. We go jogging with my husband. and then we get ready, we have breakfast, because that's something I never did before. Now I eat my breakfast at home before I go to work, and we just go to work. I never feel sleepy. I feel great. And then we cook every single day, because here in Chile there aren't many options for vegan food. There are some, but they're pretty expensive. So we try to keep it as simple and, as possible. I mean, cooking isn't it was hard for me too at the beginning, but you get used to it. You can cook for 2 days. You can meal prep for a few days. I prefer to cook every single day because my fridge is kind of small, but it doesn't bother me anymore, and I feel really good because I am saving so much money, because I used to eat out almost every single day, junk food, and now I'm saving on that. I'm not buying soda. A lot of people tell you, oh, but a vegan diet is so expensive, you have to spend so much more money, and actually you don't. It's not necessary. If you make it a simple plant-based diet, you're not going to spend a lot of money on veggies and fruits and legumes and things like that. So I cook every single day with my husband. We take our food to work, and then we don't eat a little bit. We eat a good portion. So because if you're working all day, you get hungry. So, and then when we get home, we exercise, we cook, and we have a smoothie, probably, or oatmeal or something like that, something light, or fruit. And that's something that has changed also, because before I would have a huge dinner, and I would probably eat more at night than I would eat throughout the day. So that was something that wouldn't help either. And we're trying to go to bed early since we wake up so early, so I don't eat a lot at night, and it helps me a lot too in my weight loss. And I've come to notice that if I don't eat a lot at night, that's when I lose more weight, and it's probably because of my sugar issues. So every body is different. My husband, he loses weight really fast. I mean, he eats more than me because he's taller, he's a guy, and he still loses a lot of weight. So I know that my weight loss has probably been slower, but it's it's still moving. It's something that I get impatient sometimes, and I want to lose more. I feel like I'm doing such hard work to lose the weight, and sometimes I don't lose it as fast. But I just try to think like, okay, I'm still losing it. I need to focus on this lifestyle. I need to focus on the fact that I'm gonna get there. Maybe not as fast as I would want to, but I'm gonna get there. And everything has been improving no matter what. So some of the things that have improved are the water retention. It's a lot better now. I don't have it, I think, and it's because of all the water that I drink. I used to have this dark line around my neck. It was a brown line, and it's still there, but not a lot. It's a little bit, and it used to be so dark. And I remember that I felt so embarrassed to put my hair up in a ponytail because people could see it, and it looked like it was dirty, but it's not. It's not actual dirt. It's because of the sugar levels that are really high in your blood. So that's what a doctor told me. And now it's gotten so much better. Also, my period. If you have PCOS, you know that you're probably going to have a lot of issues with your period. My period used to last 10 days, even on birth control, because I started taking birth control 6 or 7 years ago because of the pain that I had every single month. It was so bad, and I had irregular periods, and so I started taking that, but it wasn't working anymore. My period lasted 10 days with pain every single day, cramps, and it was very heavy. It was so bad, and I remember that I would get it twice a month sometimes. So I basically half the month I was on my period, longer than that. Sometimes I wouldn't get it for 3 months, and now I as soon as I started my journey, I went off birth control. I completely stopped taking it. I just didn't want any more hormones in my body. I wanted to test what I could do with my, by myself, just through eating healthy and exercising. And my period now, it only lasts 3 days. And I get pain still, but only on the first day. And it's not even half as bad as it was before. It's something that I can actually, I can bear it, and I can go to work. I can still move and walk. And I know that it's only been 4 months, so it's going to get so much better in the future. And that's something that's showing me that I am doing something right. So that was the biggest thing for me, my period. And just feeling lighter, feeling with more energy to do things. Now I actually want to go out on the weekends and go hiking or go to the beach or whatever. Anything that involves getting out of the house, I want to do it. And that's I think the most important thing for everybody, just to take your life back and lose the weight, not just because of your looks, because you're gonna look better. You think that it's way more than that. It's about loving yourself and taking care of your body and wanting to to be happy. That's the main thing I think that we are all aiming for. And I hope that you guys will be or feel inspired to do the same thing if you haven't already started. I'm gonna start posting a lot more videos about my weight loss. I want to do one weekly, and I'm hoping that I can get, if you have any questions or comments, anything like that you can, comment below and subscribe to my channel. You can ask me anything, and I'll try to make videos about that too if you're interested. If you're more interested about certain things like my PCOS or, what I'm going through with that, I can try to make videos about that. I'm going to try to share recipes and, just overall like beauty things that happen, with your skin or your hair. And my hair has been growing more ever since I started, because it was just not growing at all. It's actually, looking shiny and better and healthier. My nails also. So I'm going to start sharing all kinds of beauty tips with you guys, and what improves and what you can do, as you start losing the weight. You guys can also follow me on my Instagram account. It's at Belen Losing 100. I'll leave the link down below. I post there almost every single day with recipes or my routine or my weigh-ins. So next week I'm going to upload a new video, and hopefully I'm going to get to the 50 pounds goal that I had at the beginning, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my highest weight and my current weight. So if you want to keep on watching more videos, please give me a thumbs up and a like on this video, and I'm hoping to share the other video really soon, so stay tuned, and thank you guys so much. Bye.